David Anderson has become synonymous with global black wealth. Whether he's shaping policies at the World Economic Forum, playing key roles within political circles on both sides, mastering the art of building unshakable wealth on an international scale, or breaking down barriers so that black men around the world can win. David is the world's best kept financial secret weapon. From the ghettos of Southside Chicago to the Obama White House, to the homes of billionaire moguls, David's receipts stretch well beyond million-dollar bank accounts, African royal families, or celebrity inner circles.
But I believe that they did something that all of us can do.
David's true gift is in single-handedly positioning everyday brothers to become global millionaires. Why? Because it's about damn time we own what's ours and have a real seat at the table. Money, power, respect.
Calling all black men. This is a call to action. This is a call to action, an action call. Calling all black men. This is a call to action. This is a call to action, an action call for 1 million black men. I am Kwesi to put you on a call path to win. This is not a Zoom call or a call on Facebook Live. Though we are virtual, we are live. Not a call on TikTok like MLB black men, we are on the clock. Not a call from Snapchat. Move back my bat. We are on first base to Isaac Hayes Jr. fan base. We have an eye on third base. Grand Slam, not a call from Instagram, as we don't need validation with blue checks. We are the true checks. We do checks. We write checks. We are the right checks. We do family checks. We check in on our sons and our daughters. We are black men who walks on waters because our children like to place time. We are black men who FaceTime. Let's FaceTime. This is still not a call from an Android or an iPhone. It is extraterrestrial to phone home. I know sometimes black men, we have to travel around the world to be appreciated at home. But you are not alone. You are in the each one, teach one green zone, where the elusive weapon is the truth. We are the black truth. We are Paul Pierce, the truth. We are the loot. We are 1 million black men strong. We will get along as we landline. We walk across their blue and red line. Now this call is from a landline with rotary numbers and a coiled cord. We are 1 million black men on one accord. This cord and phone transmits a dial tone, whether a local call or a call of long distance. Regardless of the distance, it connected us. Social media unconnected us. Our homes need us. They soul feed us. And not just food that give us niggas itis. I write this, our homes bleed, sweat, tears for us. Black men, it is up to us. It is on us not to just procure the bag. Buddha bless one, share it with me. Get the info under your afro, bro. In establishing sovereignty to be a one united bank for economic just us. Black men, we must set up a family trust to an estate, because right now everything is at stake. Because we can't lead from behind, from your behind to your mind. They are public with their relevance as they use artificial intelligence in this age of information. Elon Musk bought Twitter to gather more of our information. So if I have to be the Starlink, I will break the Starlink for 1 million black men. But I won't.
This next brother is the definition of building black wealth as a family. Melvin Rodriguez is the co-founder and president of Mayel Organics. Founded in 2014 to help provide organic natural hair care options for texture hair. Since then, the brand has become one of the fastest growing natural hair companies in the industry, growing over 160% in sales in 2020 to hit $40 million in annual revenue. Their products now line the shelves of big brand stores like Sally Beauty, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, and CVS, with an established international footprint in the Americas, Africa, and Europe. And most recently,
so very, very important that we embrace that. And when you think about the entrepreneurship arena, you know, the Melvin and Monique story and the Mayo story, and what we've built and growing this company from humble beginnings, growing this company from an idea, you know, we create, well, we're able to what we call break several glass ceilings to where our first
Oh, y'all
major
broke some glass cylinders. We can get to that in a minute.
yeah. So when we did that, and I mean, so it's just so many different things that we've accomplished. And for us, you know, we're proud, we're grateful, we're blessed. But now it's really how do we normalize what we've done, right? Making it normal and celebratory in our communities versus when we do wins like this, we're looking to figure out ways to tear us down.
So I'm going to go into it. Like, I wanted this first. I just so everyone knows, right? I know a lot of folks that said like, man, bro, this is inspirational, but you may not even understand the context. So we're gonna fast forward. So you're struggling, you're building. I like the fact you talked about, man, not understanding, you know, fully the power of the numbers, the analytics. You have to figure that piece out, figure this piece out. But there's something significant that happened. I'm going to give you an insight on the story, Melvin, that you don't know. So at the point in your all's business, I guess you guys were in the sense of raising capital, right? And you were looking obviously to expand. You had a good audience, good customer base, everything. And I never forget, I was talking with somebody, and I'm sure you guys were talking to a myriad of people about capital raising or the people looking at the business. Somebody, actually a pretty prominent person, if I said the name, people would know it, had hit me up. We were talking, and at the time, me and Melvin, we weren't really in communication at all because we had, you know, different classes, stuff like that. But they were like, they had looked at like 4 or 5 black hair care businesses, and they was like, yeah, this company, this, that, and the other, this company, whatever. And I remember them saying, it was like, yeah, you know, Mayo, they got the best product, but like they kind of, you know, they don't have all the corporate stuff together. They don't have whatever. And I've been going to myself like, but they got the hustle. All right. Talk about that point of, because you received obviously a 9-figure investment, right? It's, you know, it's known now from one of the greatest investors in the world with their company, you know, Berkshire, which obviously is connected to Warren Buffett. Talk about that process. There are people that even now they have businesses, right? They're doing a couple mil, they're doing whatever the case is, and to go to that next level, they have to now look at outside funding, look at investment. Talk about that process for you.
No, well, I mean, it's very simple. As you think about scale, right? As you think about really taking your business to the next level and touching more consumers in a broad, diverse way, it takes money, it takes resources, it takes more access, and obviously, and so in understanding that, you know, we got to a point at the size of our business where, you know, we were extremely profitable, we're healthy, we're doing well, but in order to do more, we needed more. And so at that point, we began to engage in seeking funding in the private equity arena, and find partners that would align to our mission, our values, our goals, and what have you, and so on and so forth. So we entered to a private equity process, and we, at the time, our brand had gained such a great notoriety and traction in the investment space. So we had many options. You know, we spoke to probably well over 65 different firms, and it was a long, drawn out process.
Hold on, I want everyone to hear this, right? So here you are, successful, right? Net profit looking good, cash flow looking good, right? Definitely, you know, you're, you know, 8 figures at the time and whatnot. You're doing great, right? But you realize you got to grow more, okay? And in order to get investment, you're successful. You talk to 65 firms.
Yeah.
So I gotta catch that, because people, what happens is that they'll talk to 1 or 2 people or 3 people, and then they're like, "Oh man, you know, there ain't no money out here," right? You talk to 60 plus firms. Man, let's talk about that.
Yeah, it was long and drawn out. It was taxing. It was tiresome, but it was well worth it because we knew what we had and what we've built and what we created, but we understand this, that we wanted to have the right partner that wouldn't just be in it truly for the money, right? In terms of return on investment and what have you. We wanted someone that truly embraced our culture, our uniqueness, to really help us scale, because we wanted our communities to learn of this story, right? I go by saying the story must be told, and we were on a mission to find someone to help us tell our story. But more importantly, too, we decided to speak with all these firms because we wanted them to know that Black people can do it too, that Black people were intelligent, that Black people could create and grow and scale successful businesses. And so we wanted them to see it. And so we did so because we felt that this would give those firms an opportunity to really embrace our culture and to really help other aspiring entrepreneurs and what have you. And so we did it. But anyhow, so we went through the process and we narrowed it down to the big 8, into the big 4. And obviously we ended up selecting Berkshire Partners, and you know, we raised a non-controlling 9-figure deal, which has never been done in our space. And so,
Wait, hold on, wait. I want to slow that down. I want to put a 9 in the chat. Put the number 9 in the chat, right? The 9 in the chat. Look, just my background. People know that by now. You know, I worked at Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, Wall Street, and I've did a lot of deals. I got to tell you, for a black man to hold on, let me say this right, to raise a 9-figure investment with a non-controlling, what that means that he still had control of the company. A non-controlling stake is unheard of. I don't know anybody else that's ever even come close to that. Even come close. So man, hats off to you.